And you know, for the season, ISA has extended its working hours to accommodate everybody. Stick around. You'll find out what these hours are. Let's go back to Greta and find out what these opening hours are for the Christmas season for Eastside Trading.
Okay, Matt. At the supermarket or retail store, which is on Hanover Street, from December 12th will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. From December 19th to the 21st, we open at 8 o'clock to 7 in the evening. December 22 and 23, we open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. On December 24th, which is shopping day, we open from 7:30 in the morning to 9 p.m. We open from 7:30 in the morning, Matt, to accommodate those coming from the market. You don't want to go home and come back at 8 in the morning. So we open just to accommodate you. At the wholesale, which is also on Hanover Street, we're open from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We're open during the lunch hour. On Saturday, December 17th, we're open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. December 19th to 23rd, we'll be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Christmas Eve, we'll be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For the showroom, which is the appliance and the furniture store, we will be open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Also open during the lunch hour. December 19th to the 23rd will be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. December 24th, shopping day, will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Before you go today, talk to us about the promotions going on East at this time. So you missed it the first time. You have the promotions taking place at Eastside Trading at this time.
Okay, welcome to those who are just turning on the radios. Eastside Trading have Christmas promotion taking place right now. At the supermarket or the retail store on the Grand Bay bus stop, Hanover Street, if you spend $50 or more at Eastside Trading supermarket, you get a chance to enter a raffle, which will be given, the prize is given as follows. For the first prize, the customer gets to win a 48-inch smart TV. A second prize, 1 microwave oven. A third prize, 1 electric oven. Plus 10 lucky winners will win a $100 shopping voucher. Also available at the supermarket. If the customer spends $100 or more, the customer gets to win a free bottle of wine plus a shopping bag. Okay, we'll go on to our furniture and appliance department. Your customer gets to buy 1 L-shaped sofa set or selected 3-piece sofa set. The customer wins 1 microwave oven. Buy any 2-piece sofa set or 3-seat recliner, win 1 electric oven. Any single bunk bed, 2 3 pillows. A double bunk bed, customer gets to win 4 pillows free of charge. Buy any foam mattress, single, double, or queen size, and win 15% cash discount. Buy any mattress or matching divan set and get 15% cash discount. Buy any size washing machine and get 1 5 kg Sunny soap powder detergent free.
So check them out at Eastside Trading. Anything you want to add before you go, Greta?
Okay, I'm going to give out the numbers, Matt. If a customer needs any information from the supermarket, you could call 440-5109. For the furniture and appliance department, call 440-9370. For the wholesale department, call 440-5109. For the supermarket and retail store, call 440-4040. And Matt, just before leaving, on behalf of Eastside Trading staff and management, we take time this day to wish all our customers a prosperous new year, to say thank you for shopping with us at Eastside Trading and making us what we are.
On behalf of the management and staff of Q95, of course, all the listeners in Dominica, I want to wish you at Eastside the best.
We say thank you, Matt, and it was a pleasure doing it here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
Feel the magic of Christmas on the big station, Q95. Feel it, sing it, live it. Christmas on the big station, Q95. Classic holiday magic, Q95. Filling the air with the sounds of Christmas. Merry Christmas from the management and staff at Q95.
Marvin is connecting with customers this Christmas season with special deals. Sign up for any of our services from now until December 23 and pay absolutely no installation. Disconnected customers zero your balances between now and January 5, 2017 and get reconnected free. And customers who clear their bill by December 31 will get a chance to take home a brand new smart TV. So join us this Christmas because life is better with Marvin.
Burton and Company Christmas Days. Refrigerator Monday, December 19th. Cooker Tuesday, December 20th. Washing machine Wednesday, December 21st. Light fixture Thursday, December 22nd. Small appliance Friday, December 23rd. Fantastic savings on selected items, some up to 50% off. Just for you this Christmas. Extended opening hours begins December 5th. So mark the Christmas days on your calendar to come in and save. Merry Christmas to you from all of us at Burton and Company Limited.
Win big this Christmas with D&D Hardware Supplies. Shop $100 and enter to be the winner in 3 grand Christmas draws. First draw, December 9th. Second draw, December 16th. And on December 23rd, you could be the big winner of our final draw. Prizes include ham, turkey, Christmas hamper, and a dinner for 2. Come in today. Shop $100 and get 3 chances to win. Visit D&D Hardware Supplies on number 2 Federation Drive, Goodwill. Call 449-0542 or 612-0542.
In an accident and need a tow? Call Triple R. Off to work and car battery won't start? Call Triple R. Locked out of your vehicle? Call Triple R. Radiator overheating? Call Triple R. Flat tire? Call Triple R. Gas tank on E? Call Triple R. Call 235-3355 or 613-3355 and join Rapid Roadside Rescue Triple R today. Sign up today for 1 year and get 2 months free or pay $24 per month. Triple R. Ready? When you're not. Terms and conditions apply.
It's a wine and dance affair. Come enjoy a classy evening at the Boardwalk in Louviers. Listen and dance the night away to C Square on Friday, December 16, 8 p.m. till midnight. Admission only $40. Tickets sold at Bisou de Coco, 3 Victoria Street, where the old Mouth Hole used to be. Funnies, Cakes and Catering, 8 Kings Lane, and at the Pioneer Preparatory School. So purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a night to remember.
Feel like that rubbing over my skin, and then your hair dances on the machine.
The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents Holiday Loans. It's that special time of year, so to bring you joy and cheer. The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union got holiday loans for you and me. Pay just $225 monthly on a $2,500 loan, $135 on a $1,500 loan, and $90 on a $1,000 loan. Holiday loan, holiday loan, holiday loan. It's the season for giving. The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union got holiday loans for you and me.
Terms and conditions apply.
This Christmas, go from running low to fully charged. From average to excellent at Digicel, we know what you want. Better prices, better content, better gifts with the most gifted network. This Christmas season, Digicel invites you to get gifted. Win your share in our $50,000 cash and prizes giveaway. Activate a data or D-Music plan for your chance to win. Download my Digicel app for information.
Queen Show patrons, the road to the throne continues with the Queen Show pre-show on Saturday, December 17th at the Arawak House of Culture. A presentation of the Discover Dominica Authority, the Dominica Festivals Committee, and the Queen Show Committee. Come and get a glimpse of the 7 young ladies vying for the coveted title of Miss Dominica 2017. See Carla Henry of Maho, Zethra Barron of Fort Saint Jean, Gabrielle Abraham of Goodwill, Teresa Lewis of Bath Estate, Ketisha Joseph of Massac, Esther Francis of Goodwill, and Jade Romaine of Gutter Village. The Queen Show pre-show is on at the Arawak House of Culture, Saturday, December 17th, 2016 from 8 p.m. Tickets cost $30. Be there. This ad has been sponsored by Flow. This is how we flow.
12:59 the time. Brought to you compliments Benno's Golden Pieces. Check out Benno for all your smoke mitts needs at 616-0987, 616-6834. Okay, so check out Golden Pieces, Benno's Golden Pieces for all your smoked meat. We're going to come back with the news in a short while.
Feel the magic of Christmas on the big station, Q95. Feel it, sing it, live it. Christmas on the big station, Q95. Classic holiday magic, Q95. Filling the air with the sounds of Christmas. Merry Christmas from the management and staff at Q95.
Super special offer from Esau Trading Limited Furniture Store. Buy L-shaped sofa set or selected 3-piece sofa sets and get free 1 microwave oven. Buy selected 2-piece sofa sets or 3-seat recliners and get 1 electric oven free. Buy any single bunk bed and get 2 pillows free. Buy double bunk bed and get 4 pillows free. Buy any foam mattress, single, double or queen size and get 15% cash discount. Buy any foam mattress and matching divan and get 15% cash discount. Buy any size washing machine and get 1 5-kilogram Sunny powder detergent free. 20% discount on all bed sheets. All at Esau Trading Limited on 106 Independence Street today for great savings.
We're standing by for the news on the big station. Stick around, followed by Talk on the Block.
Love
welcome to Q95's Lunchtime News Update for today, Thursday, December 15th, 2016. In local news, political leader of the Dominica Freedom Party, Michael Astephen, expressed his concerns. Too often, people are criticized harshly for exercising their civic duty by holding the government responsible. Referring to the recent uproar over Dr. Savara's speech, Astephen described his harsh criticisms as sad, especially those coming from attorney Anthony Astephen. In other news, the Antiguan officer accused of child rape and kidnapping is back behind bars on remand after a High Court judge revoked his bail for breaching one of the conditions of his release. Yesterday, Justice Keith Tom based his decision to revoke the bail on evidence from a witness who said the officer went to the child's school on November 25th, inquiring about her and a cellular phone which was confiscated from her some time ago. The court heard that the corporal of police identified himself to the witness and said he was not at the school in his capacity as a police officer, but as an accused acting on legal advice to gather evidence to build his defense. And traces of explosives have been found on victims of the Egypt airplane crash over the Mediterranean in May, investigators say. A criminal investigation would now begin into the crash of the Airbus A320, Egypt's Civil Aviation Ministry said in a statement. Flight MS-804 from Paris to Cairo plunged into the sea on May 19th, killing all 66 people aboard. The cause of the crash has remained unclear. No distress call was made beforehand, but the cockpit voice recorder revealed the pilots had fought to put out a fire. And this concludes your Lunchtime News Update. I'm Linda Martin. Do join us again at 4 for the Prime Evening News Update. Good afternoon.
This is Talk on the Block. I can tell you the debate continued on the block today. as it relates to the number of businesses listed. Closing their doors during the past many years. Many argue that it is not fair to the government of Dominica that may be the reason for the closure. We named about 56, 57 businesses this morning closed during the past 15 years. I will list them for you, just in case you missed them this morning. Businesses closed under the Dominican Labour Party. All right, here we go. Ariel Tram, Caribbean Apparel, Rituals, Portsmouth and Roseau, Subway, Portsmouth and Roseau, Castaways Hotel, Coca-Cola bottling plant, Crazy Coconut, Royal Bazaar, Best Buy, Laurel Club, Mouse Hole, Mussons Trading, Madesh Wholesale, Antilles Cement West Coast, LeBlanc's Boutique, Bryson Agencies, Winera Cardboard Factory, Raffle Furniture, Big Bang Lottery, Floral Gardens, Frontline, The Cove, Venus Guest House, Paper Bags, Benjo or Benjo's Simos. Let's see. We continue the list there. Paul's Pastoroni, Port of Call, Springfield Guest House, Colgate Palmolive, Tropicraft, KFC Portsmouth, Bridges Mat, Layo River Hotel, Caesar Hotel, Dapex, Grand Bazaar, Courts, La Robe Creole, Eric's Bakery, Musson Street Travel, Antilles Cement Castle Comfort, Variety Foods, Immense Electrical Supplies, Bijou Turner, Marge Enterprises, Candle Industries, Gifts and Things, United Brothers, Pizzeria, The Zone, Nightclub and Gym, CB's, Superhood Products, Paul's Plastics, Blows Agro Products, Parade of Fashions, Hayden's Supermarket. A few of the names that have been listed closing under the Dominica Labour Party. Some people have already argued that the Labour Party should not be blamed. It may have been bad management. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt, and good afternoon, all your listeners.
Yes, sir.
Matt, I want to add one to your list. Are you there?
I'm listening to you, sir.
The depot we used to have in La Plaine, buying produce to ship away. This one is closed long time under the Labour Party. I'm sure isn't that Labour Party that's going to close down?
So are you blaming the Labour Party? It might.
Yes.
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 Why?
When they have the debt, when they have the boat, they will be buying produce and go out in the outer world. But right now, everything is spoiling in Dominica. So they're going to blame.
Repeat. Hello. I suspect I missed that. Hello, talk to me here.
Hey, Matt,
Yes, sir.
you're forgetting the small business unit.
No, I may be forgetting a number of them, but you should list if you have them, and because as have been said, that the other side of the story is that it may not have been labor at all. It may have been bad management.
Right. But Matt, I'm saying the small business unit, they gave people money to open their business, and people took the money and buy fridge and stove and TV to put at their home, and the business is closed down today.
Hello.
Hello. Matt?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, are we looking for an excuse for this government? You mentioned before lunch, you mentioned that so many of them, they themselves started, and it's right now, it's buried or what, I don't know what happened to them. So that is a good example of what they cannot do and what they can do. They know how to destroy very well. So as far as I'm looking at it, this
Are you not going to give them credit for anything that has been done in terms of maybe other businesses have opened as well, huh?
Well, let me tell you something about your question now.
All right.
Your question now, as far as I'm looking at it, if you study them very well, everything that they do that appear good has a reason at the back of it, and when you look at it, that reason are not obvious reasons. It's like the NEP, so many people boasting it how it's good, and you know why they put it on. So these are the kind of things that they do, and they're getting praised for. They have not done anything productive whatsoever. This is a wicked government. We are under dictatorship, and he's destroying the country deliberately so that people have no choice but to hang on his boots for survival.
Somebody says it's not fair if you're listing, the businesses that have been closed under the Dominica Labour Party. Maybe there should be a mention for all the businesses that have been opened under Labour. Saying, well, if you do know some, assist there. Thank you. Is there a call on the line there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
It's a good thing you were not conspiring with anybody to do nothing illegal. I did listen to your conversation anyway.
All right.
Matt Dutzy, Norman, there's Norman Plumbing, Home Industries, I think it was Mr. Walsh down at Layo with the minding. That is just a few of them, Matt. Matt, it is disproportionate
the amount of closure if you would have to compare those that has open under the Labour Party. You there with me, Matt?
Yeah, but listen to that conversation I had with Mr. Christian, the former auditor of the Dominica Labour Party. He had this to say.
In the bank in 2000, right, that is personal savings in the bank in 2000 was $600 million. In 2015, deposits, when you had all the deposits in the banks and in the credit union, it was $1.9 billion. Almost $2 billion. If an economy is in serious trouble, the little economics I learned is that people would be de-saving, people would be saving, so there would be a run on the banks and on the credit unions. Last year, I have credit union report before me. The savings deposit increased by $17 million from $217 million to $234 million. That's at the credit union alone. So even that economy, and that is the poor people, we have to save. If things were bad as we claim this morning, as we claiming, people would be saving. There would be a decrease in personal.
Let me ask you the questions. All the billions and the millions you're talking about, who are making those deposits, Clarence Christian?
At the credit union.
I'm asking you who? Is it the poor person making those deposits?
At the credit union, it is the poor persons like me and you who save at the credit union.
All right, it's 1:20. And you heard Mr. Clarence Christian and his argument here saying no more. There's 1:20. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right.
Blessings, I lost your call. Feel free to call back. Sorry.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon to you and your listeners.
Yes, you're back.
While there are so many business shutting down, Matt, the question that arises is why. It is bad governance, Matt. It is bad governance. The economy is not booming. The economy, nothing is happening. And while businesses are closing down, villas are building, ministers of government are building, parliamentarians and the government.
Mr. Christian is saying that a lot more savings in the credit union.
Excuse me?
A lot more deposits, a lot more savings in the credit union, according to Mr. Christian.
Yes, they have to have a lot more in the credit union saving than in the banks, but it's those that are selling the passport that are depositing in the bank, but not the poor people like you and I, because when we go and take an hour saving, Matt, that is a statement of fact. You're a dad, okay? In the past, you used to save. Now you cannot save. You will go on your book and you will withdraw, but it is not going back. So when Mr. Christian talking about people, who go in and deposit, it is the people who are selling the passport.
Well, he didn't say the people are selling passports. He spoke about the deposits. 1:21. Hello, talk to me.
I would like to verify from Mr. Christian.
Yes.
Is he speaking about the National Credit Union or all credit unions on island? Because if he's speaking about the National Credit Union, in 2000 there was the Roseau Credit Union, and in 2015 there's a National Credit Union, and all the credit unions
are coming together. Good point.
So we have to compare those two and see what he's talking about, okay?
All right, Mr. Christian, if you listen, I know you are because you usually listen to Talk on the Blog. Give me a call, okay? Hello, talk to me. She's making a good point.
You tell me, listen to Mr.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry about that. Yes.
All right, Matt is very interesting because listening to him, and that was what I had in mind. Because last week or week before, Tony was concluding the same thing. If things are so bad, why the credit unions and the banks? There is a vast amount of deposit, millions and billions, and I was asking the same question you posed to him. Who are the people making these deposits, Matt? Could it be the Panama Paper House people scrambling, Matt? And Matt, something I wanted to say quickly. You there with me, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Give me less than a minute. Matt, you mean to tell me if things are so good at the hospital, that's the only reference the Minister of Health could use? A lady that was in some emergency room and she recovered? That's the only example he could bring up, Matt? Allah, what a country.
1:23. Let's take more phone calls. Hello.
Matt.
Uh-huh.
I listened to Parliament the last sitting there, and I heard the Minister of Tourism talking about HHV Whitchurch giving them $5 million. The $5 million the government gave to them, is it because of bad management? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves. Is it because of bad management?
Well, it's a question you have to put to the government at this time. 1:23. and maybe HHV Whitchurch. Hello.
Hi, boy, Lollipop.
My brother, how you doing?
Matt, you have an understanding of what is going on in Dominica. Dominica only has 70,000 people. Businesses are closing. You know, all the businesses have been shutting down. Some of them is bad management. Some of them is the wrong things they enter into. So if you have a population of 70,000, according to the business you enter into, Matt, you will lock down after a while. And a matter of fact, what Clarence is telling you there about the increase in the credit union and the money is increasing is true. Now, the Social Security had less money before, but now they have more money now. It means that what? More people are working.
They really have more money?
No, yes, they have more money.
They have more money?
Yes, than they know.
All right, but I doubt it, but I'm gonna inquire all the same. Thank you very much. 124.
Matt.
Yes, you're back.
Junior Charles was Prime Minister. It was about 70,000 people living in Dominica, and Dominica boomed. Farmers made money. People made money. When United Workers' Party came in for 4.5 years, Matt, people made money. It was about 60 to 70,000 people. Now it's billions and millions you are hearing, and business are closing. Don't give me a break.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take a phone call there. I need to talk to a few economists here. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt, good afternoon. How are you doing?
How are you doing, brother? How are you doing?
Excellent. Matt, concerning Mr. Christian stating that there are more deposits in the bank accounts now, I mean, Matt, we had an example, and he's right here. We had an example of one guy making $1 million deposit in one day. You know, I mean, that alone speaks volume. When it was asked where the money came from, we got to understand that that wasn't an everyday man selling his produce, depositing his money into his account. So Mr. Christian have to ask, well, who is that 1% that seems to always have, those huge depositing back to the banks, because the everyday man don't seem to have anything, And
all right. Good.
As also, Matt, the amount of businesses that close, I think one of the best ways in terms of referencing that is check with the Social Security. See what happened between, say, 1985 to 1995, right? And check with Social Security. See how many businesses they had registered, how much people was working, how many people were contributing to Social Security compared to now.
Now that's a good point there. We'll try to find it out. 1:26 is the afternoon time. Hello, talk to me quick.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Matt. Let's look at what you have to look at. Look at the banks. Look at the amount of loans that have been delinquent. And most of the loans that are delinquent are people in the farming industry, in the small business industry. Why? Business is so bad that they cannot pay the loan. Because I have the knowledge to be on the credit union in Marigot. I know the delinquency is over 20%. And it's because of the people, not that they can't pay it, not that they don't want to pay the loan, but they are able to pay the loan because of the economy. The agriculture is very bad. I'm in the export business for over 40 years. And it's the first time for the past 5 years I'm able to supply my customers because of the situation of the agricultural industry. It's very, very bad. It's terrible. Practically I'm in it, so I know exactly what's going on. Because if you have people coming and saving fixed deposits from the companies, it's a different thing to the poor people who are doing their business, trying to make ends meet, and they cannot supply because they cannot produce, they can't get inputs. The black secretary is destroying the planting and the bananas, and even the dashing in the field. So that's the bad thing about it. There's no business going on in Dominica, so the people them cannot even pay their loan, even the banks as well.
All right, caller. Next phone call then before we take a break. Hello.
I personally feel the longer we go with this topic, is the weaker the facts will be showing. The fact shows that this government has deliberately put the country in this situation whereby people will be begging them until something like NEP comes up to get the country to the lowest ebb in whatever way. And now we are talking, the longer you go with this discussion, it's the better for the people who create this situation. As far as I'm looking at it, brother man, Dominica is finished. For one to say about the Social Security, funds are bigger now. What happened? What funds can come? Funds can go to the Social Security by other means, not necessarily the poor people, or because look, NEP doesn't even pay a penny.
Well, let's find out what's going on, okay, before we start making these assumptions there. 128, Hella.
Listen to me.
Yes, quickly, because we have to get somebody else on the line.
Yes, listen to that, Matt. Our Prime Minister told us, if not passport, then what? Before him, it was fertile soil, water exporting, vegetables and fruit exporting. Today he's telling us, if not passport. It's because the Prime Minister recognized bad management under his leadership. That is why he made that statement, if not passport, then what? And before passport, Dominica was booming, and now we have passport, is now Dominica in the burial ground.
You know, somebody else is saying, Matt, you should add the reduction or the reduction in airlines to Dominica. Yes, we have certainly less flights coming into Dominica for sure. 129, that I can confirm. 44930959697. We're coming back.
This Christmas, go from running low to fully charged. From average to excellent at Digicel, we know what you want. Better prices, better content, better gifts with the most gifted network. This Christmas season, Digicel invites you to get gifted. Win your share in our $50,000 cash and prizes giveaway. Activate a data or D-Music plan for your chance to win. Download my Digicel app for information.
Deposits in the bank in 2000, right? That is personal savings in the bank in 2000 was $600 million. In 2015, deposits, when you had all the deposits in the banks and in the credit union, it was $1.9 billion, almost $2 billion. If an economy is in serious trouble, the little economics I learned is that people would be saving, so there would be a run on the banks and on the credit unions. Last year, I have credit union report before me. The savings deposit increased by $17 million from $217 million to $234 million. That's at the credit union alone. So even that economy, and that is the poor people, we have to save. If things were bad as we claim this morning, as we claiming, people would be saving. There would be a decrease in personal.
Let me ask you the questions. All the billions and the millions you're talking about, who are making those deposits, Clarence Christian?
At the credit union.
I'm asking you who? Is it the poor person making those deposits?
At the credit union, it is the poor persons like me and you who save at the credit union.
The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents Holiday Loans. It's that special time of year, so to bring you joy and cheer. The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union got holiday loans for you and me. Pay just $225 monthly on a $2,500 loan, $135 on a $1,500 loan, and $90 on a $1,000 loan. Holiday loan, holiday loan, holiday loan. It's the season for giving. The West Coast Cooperative Credit Union got holiday loans for you and me.
Terms and conditions apply.
There is only one furniture and appliance store in Dominica, which brings you quality at the most affordable prices. Appliance Plus for sofa beds. Appliance Plus for quality microwaves. Appliance Plus for refrigerators and stoves in all sizes. Check out Appliance Plus today for special Christmas discounts on selected items. Visit Appliance Plus on 43 Great George Street in Roseau. Appliance Plus for the brands you trust.
Deposits in the bank in 2000, right? That is personal savings in the bank in 2000 was $600 million. In 2015, deposits, when you had all the deposits in the banks and in the credit union, it was $1.9 billion, almost $2 billion. If an economy is in serious trouble, the little economics I learned is that people would be saving, so there would be a run on the banks and on the credit unions. Last year, I have credit union report before me. The savings deposit increased by $17 million from 217 million to 234 million. That's at the credit union alone. So even that economy, and that is the poor people, we have to save. If things were bad as we claim this morning, as we claiming, people would be the saving. There would be a decrease in personal.
All right, let's take a few conversations there. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you?
Cool, man. I've been listening to your program.
Uh-huh.
And, man, the issue with you dealing with is the number of businesses closed down. And I see the former auditor using an indicator to sort of justify, to show the economy is not to blame. And using the fact that the amount of deposits that have been made in the bank, man. I believe that is very, very, very poor. That is a poor indicator, man. Because let's look at it, man.
But I just to come in there, I've just been told by a top executive of the credit union that Mr. Clarence is talking a lot of nonsense.
But of course, mathematics is garbage. I don't use the word because people might think because me and Clarence Christian had an issue, I forgive Clarence Christian. I forgive him and I can move on, I can shake his hand anywhere. But I can tell you what he spoke there. I'm a farmer. And I do not want him as a teacher in economics at all. Because let's look at it, man. One, if we saw so much money coming in, I would like him to tell the country, because he's directly connected to the Ministry of Finance, how many suspicious transaction reports that have been filed. You with me, Matt?
I am following you.
Because if that kind of money can be coming in, it means people making major deposits. You're talking about 2 billion.
That's a lot of money.
2 million. Clearly, man, something not right. This man must understand, at a time when we have record sales of passports, record sales of diplomatic passports, record sales in economic citizenship, man, and these monies must come in and must be deposited. And you hear people, the money goes straight to them to build their hotels. These monies will be deposited and you'll see a record increase in deposit, man. But if you look at an economy, it's not on deposit, you look in so much illegal things are happening. You hear the amount of guns that are being smuggled, transactions taking place in the country. You can withdraw in one bank, man. You listen to me, man?
Mm-hmm.
You can go in National Bank, withdraw $100,000 today, and tomorrow you decide I'm not going to do what I was going to do, and you deposit it in another bank.
Uh-huh.
Or in the same bank. That will be counted as a deposit. You with me or you not with me, Nat?
I am following you, sir.
If you have your $200,000 in the bank, you withdraw one because you're going to buy a piece of land.
And you change your mind.
You change your mind 2 days later, and you redeposit that money. That will show as deposit, Nat. Is that an indicator that money came into the economy? But if you can just be circulating money, guys can go and do crimes overseas and deposit more than nothing to the economy. So in a nutshell, Matt, there are many ways to debunk that issue about the companies being closed. I'm telling you, government cannot be blamed for everything.
Right.
And I know a number of companies that were not mentioned, even around Salisbury until its West Coast, many other companies. So in a nutshell, Matt, we know that the economy is doing bad. And we know the indicator is using by money's deposit. Every minister that goes out and come back with money in his back pocket has to deposit it in a bank. Is that a sign that the economy is doing well? It cannot be, Matt, can it?
Nope.
And what we have to look at is the export. You know what I mean? The export and import, tourism, those kind of things, agriculture. We cannot use the indicator by people like the amount of deposits in the bank. I believe Clarence have to take that back. He must come and apologize to the public.
All right, caller, thank you very much. Let's move on. Take a call from the overseas line. 138, hello.
Good afternoon, Matthias Peltier.
Yes, we have a bank on the line. Good afternoon, sir.
And good evening to your listeners. Matt, to Clarence Christian, there's a saying, a little learning is a dangerous thing. There's another one that says, drink deep or taste not the Pyrenean spring. Matt, what am I telling you? that you had so much savings in the bank. Okay, yes. What is the investment, Matt? Savings is one thing. It is the investment in the economy that determines whether the economy is growing or the economy is declining. So yes, you have $1 million in the bank, but what have you invested in to produce, to increase the productive capacity of the country?
Money is not circulating, yes.
Precisely. Now, the other thing, Matt, I would like you to do, when you see people like Clarence Christian, them call and talk these foolishness, they like to talk about evidence and facts, Matt. You must call them to clarify and explain to people. When he talks about savings, on the one hand he talks about savings, and then he talks about total deposits, Matt. Savings, Matt, is a form of deposit. You have savings deposit, you have time deposit, you have demand deposits. So, Matt, when people talk in this foolishness, they must inform them, and you must hold them to that. Let them explain to you, well, you tell me deposits here, and you tell me savings there. What is the difference, or how does it relate, or what is the connection, or what is the correlation? Talking about economics, this is monetary policy.
Caller, thank you very much. I want to allow a few other callers to call in here. Somebody says credit unions are now combined, so the deposits will show more. Somebody made that point earlier. Very good point there. So we have a combination now of all the accounts in the credit union. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Matt.
Yes.
Parade of Fashion closed down.
Yeah.
3 other businesses opened out in that building, and they closed down also. There's Valley, on the end of the road, there was Valley Engineering Roseau, where the Lotto office is now. Then Valley Engineering closed down, Matt, under this government.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, thank you. I'll call you back.
All right, thank you very much. Hello.
Yes, Matt, it's been a journey to return to your program, but I finally did it.
Yeah, many callers, yes.
It is nothing strange, Matt, that 57 or 60 businesses have shut down their door for the past 15 years under the Roosevelt Skerritt-led administration, Matt. For the simple reason that, Matt, Mr. Skerritt and his government, their main agenda is to keep the people of Dominica in poverty. So, once you don't have a job, Matt, you don't have a workplace to go to, Matt. You have to go to Roosevelt Skerritt. You have to go to Rayburn Blackmore. You have to go to Colin McIntyre. You have to go to Kilimanjaro and beg them for crumbs, Matt. So, Matt, like I said, I'm not surprised what is going on, Matt. But we have another chance now, Matt. We have to try to take that Dominica into this group and back up on hands, Matt. Thank you.
Hello, talk to me. But as I said to you earlier, a lot of the labor rights and labor supporters, supporters of the government will say to you, and of course they've said that you cannot blame the Labour Party for all of these businesses closing in the past 15 years. 1:42 is the afternoon time.
As you take the next step in your academic journey, you may need help paying for your education expenses. The National Bank of Dominica Education Loan will help you fund your education, whether locally, regionally, or internationally. Talk to us. Learn more about our competitive interest rates and other great features and benefits. Find out how you can qualify. Visit us or call 255-2300 today and have the life you want with an NBD education loan. Visit our website, like us on Facebook.
Super special offer from Esau Trading Limited Furniture Store. Buy L-shaped sofa set or selected 3-piece sofa sets and get free 1 microwave oven. Buy selected 2-piece sofa sets or 3-seat recliners and get 1 electric oven free. Buy any single bunk bed and get 2 pillows free. Buy double bunk bed and get 4 pillows free. Buy any foam mattress, single, double or queen size and get 15% cash discount. Buy any foam mattress and matching divan and get 15% cash discount. Buy any size washing machine and get one 5-kilogram Sunny Powder detergent free. 20% discount on all bed sheets. All at Esau Trading Limited on 106 Independent Street today for great savings.
All right, thank you very much. Credit Union developed that method. They're talking about the credit unions coming together so that people could save because, you know, they were very limited deposits. So they've combined all the assets. 4493095. Are you the caller?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just share some light on that saving thing. Apparently, you remember before when all business places used to pay their workers, they used to do paper kit with your little slip in it.
Yes.
But now that changed. You know what they do now? They deposit your money in the bank. But that doesn't mean you're really saving. Because when you get that little...
That's a significant point, brother. It is.
Huh?
I said that's a very significant point.
Right. So that's what... There will be more deposit because they send the money straight to the bank. Before they used to withdraw the money and paper kit it and give you a little salary slip with your paper kit and you have your money. But now they do deposit to the bank. That's what all companies do now. It's easier for them.
It appears now that there are a lot more deposits.
Saving, you're only misleading the people about more deposit, more saving. It's not more saving. So tell these guys, get their facts right and know how to learn to tell people the truth and not trick people. You know? Yeah.
Caller, thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you, my brother. Hello, talk. Hello.
Yeah, Matt, to me, don't rush me out of the line, man.
Yeah, but we have to give somebody else a chance. What I'm telling you, I've called many, maybe 10 times for the past half an hour. So give somebody else a chance here. 145. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon to you and the listeners.
Talk to me.
Matt, you know what our biggest problem is? We have too many people who play that they are highly educated, and the most thing they lack the common sense, and they use the ignorance as a badge of honor and think they can just lie and continue to fool us because we are all stupid, but they have to will and come again. God bless. Thank you.
Somebody says a little education can be very dangerous as well, huh? Can be very, very dangerous. All right, let's hear.
Deposits in the bank in 2000, right? That is personal savings in the bank in 2000 was $600 million. In 2015, deposits, when you had all the deposits in the banks and in the credit union, it was $1.9 billion. Almost $2 billion. If an economy is in serious trouble, the little economics I learned is that people would be de-saving, people would be saving, so there would be a run on the banks and on the credit unions. Last year, I have credit union report before me. The savings deposit increased by $17 million from $217 million to $234 million. That's at the credit union alone. So even that economy, and that is the poor people, we have to let it save. If things were bad as we claim this morning, as we claiming, people would be de-saving. There would be a decrease in personal...
Let me ask you the questions. All the billions and the millions you're talking about, who are making those deposits, Clarence Christian?
At the credit union...
I'm asking you who? Is it the poor person making those deposits?
At the credit union, it is the poor persons like me and you who save at the credit union.
Okay, let's take a few more phone calls. We don't have too much time. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, Matt, sometimes when I hear people who think, we expect to do better and know better, come and talk nonsense. Matt, do you know, Matt, that there's what they call the informal economy that contributes a lot to the economy? Well, that's the black market economy.
Yes, so, underground economy, the underground economy.
Yeah, exactly. So the informal economy that plays a role. So I don't know if the man get his figure. And by the way, if one person makes, let's say, 300 deposits, is that an increase of deposits at the bank? Matt, what I would advise you to advise Mr. Christian is that by virtue of the Constitution, he was mandated by the Constitution at the time he was director of audit to submit free all reports annually. He has so far has 4 outstanding reports for the Dominican public. He must first go and do that, correct his problems, and then come and talk about the economy. Because all that have us in that situation, when we don't know what is happening in our country, we cannot comment. So he must submit the
Good afternoon. My telephones are going crazy here. Hello. Yes, hello. Good afternoon.
Let me ask you something, and let me tell you to ask Christian for me.
He might call back. He might call.
During that period that he says that so much was deposited or saved or whatever, how much during that same period was withdrawn, and why it was withdrawn? You should give us that, because Asia will have a clearer thing, because you receive for true, but you're not seeing how much that went out. So we have to know what it is like, so then we can make some assessment to that, because you cannot know that, because you can put $1 million there, and by the end of the year, you take out all 800,000, whatever, almost the million that you had. So that means the withdrawals are important. How much was withdrawn is because people haven't got to save, and they are withdrawing what they had there. So he must give us another figure too, because we want to know how much of those monies were withdrawn or taken because of they could not pay their loans. Thank you.
Thank you too, ma'am. Thank you. 1:49 is the afternoon time. Brought to you compliments Benno's Golden Pieces. Check out Benno for all your smoked meats. Call 616-0987, 616-6834. We're going to take a phone call. Are you there, caller? No, you're not there. We're going back to the diaspora line. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
This matter is significant, If in case you looked at the businesses that are closed, those that have failed, that total up to like 71. When I put that together in my thinking, it's almost like it's a man's, given lifetime, 1 year more, on earth, and that is being done in 16 years. So you could imagine you telling me that a generation may be completely lost from those that are growing up there now. And matter, it is not hard, to find like a headline so you can get to revisit, to be able to do maybe some of what you maybe did not have enough to do. In the fact that I remember you read a letter that was written to you that said that there is a salary, the accounts of the said Prime Minister in the 9 digits. So if in case you look, the assets of those, persons that are leading, the people, is it able to match up, the salary, so it is not hard to be able to team those things up at all. But bear in mind, a nation, of sheep, they will most likely have a leader or a president or a prime minister that is a wolf or wolves. All right, anyway, thank you so very much.
Thank you. It's 1:51 in the afternoon. Very interesting discussion. I'm going to try next week to bring in a few economists and a few bankers, can tabulate some of the figures that we've been talking about here. Somebody's saying, Matt, if you deposit, let's see if we can get to that point there. If you deposit 600, let's keep that in mind. If you had $600 million saved in the bank in 2000 and you just left it there, 16 years later, the interest alone would increase your balance to over $1 billion. So, Mr. Clarence Christian, somebody has been doing some additions here and calculating interest. If, as you claim, that you had $600 million saved in the bank in 2000 and you just left it there, 16 years later, the interest alone would increase your balance to over $1 billion. Maybe it's something you should think about. Hello, talk to me.
Matthew forgot he's 6 months. I just threw away one to people, and then this one is unaccountable. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, talk to me.
Mr. Pelty.
Aye, sir.
I'd just like somebody to make a little research on the Miss Charles and on the Edison James. Did we have anything close to that level of closure? I really want somebody to do that. And what the brother say, the business is sending the money straight to the bank. If all that account for deposits, the brother is really flawed in his assessment or his conclusion. Thank you.
Yes, hello, talk to me. We're starting to think here, huh? Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Matt.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm not, but a lot of the people is, and if I answer that one with Clarence Thomas already and Pastor Robin Show, the membership of and since the amalgamated these other credit unions has grown, right? What company tell us about is the GNP of the country, the per capita income parity. In 2000, it was about almost $5,000. today what it's like in comparison with St. Kitts, St. Lucia, and the other countries, probably one of the weakest economy carbon next to Dominica. We have to grab this kind of comparison. You know, as a person, if his expertise, I mean, it's shameful that he can use figures without giving comparative, figures.
Yeah, your telephone lines seem to be a little noisy at this time. I don't know what's going on. But let's listen to Clarence Christian for the last time, and then we'll have your phone calls, and we'll wrap it up on Talk on the Block.
Deposits in the bank in 2000, right? That is personal savings in the bank in 2000 was $600 million. In 2015, deposits, when you had all the deposits in the banks and in the credit union, it was $1.9 billion. Almost $2 billion. If an economy is in serious trouble, the little economics I learned is that people would be saving, so there would be a run on the banks and on the credit unions. Last year, I have credit union report before me. The savings deposit increased by $17 million from $217 million to $234 million. That's at the credit union alone. So even that economy, and that is the poor people, that's where they save. If things were bad as we claim this morning, as we claiming, people would be saving. There would be a decrease in personal.
Let me ask you the questions. All the billions and the millions you're talking about, who are making those deposits, Clarence Christian?
At the credit union.
I'm asking you who? Is it the poor person making those deposits?
At the credit union, it is the poor persons like me and you who save at the credit union.
All right, we're taking one of our final phone calls in the afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you all? Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon to you. Yes.
Yes, Matt. I was just following earlier on Mr. Christian's pronouncement that there are billions of dollars in circulation in Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, do you remember the bin bubble?
The bin bubble, yes.
Do you remember how the money went to pass through Dominica? How many times did the money pass through Dominica?
I can just tell you now a few times.
So it appears there are many of such transactions that would give you the kind of volume that he's speaking to. But in terms of the performance of government, Matt, if you were to look at the performance of government and what did they do, they implemented the VAT on the pure charge. They brought in some $75 billion bonanza, extra money that no other government had. Rather than using that money to improve our infrastructure, our roads, our agricultural sector, our housing sector, our health sector, we expanded the ministries from some 12 to almost 20 now, if not 20. And how many advisors? How much contract persons on special contract? At the end of the day, the economy was poorly managed. And prior to Erica, the Prime Minister confessed that he failed because he used to collect $14 million within a short period of time, and it's almost the end of the month, and he only collected less than 4, something to that effect. So he confirmed that he has failed with Dominica and the economy. But when you look at what's going on in Dominica now and the massive failures you mentioned, one of the things you didn't mention of the failures was, you remember the multi-purpose sports center that was started in the Windsor Park, which turned to the name Jurassic Park. That cost taxpayers some $19 million. And we had to uproot it. We could have had 2 stadiums, the one in Roseau, multi-purpose for everybody to use, and a cricket stadium elsewhere.
But we don't have too much time, Michael, so you have to zero in at this time.
What's that?
I said we don't have too much time, so you have to zero in on your points because we have a minute and a half.
So, well, Matt, the point that I want to make is Mr. Christian made some statements, and I'm not sure where he's getting his results or his statistics, but clearly the economy is not reflecting the kind of money that he's talking about. Mr. Christian must tell us where that money is performing in the economy. I'm not seeing the results of the performance of the economy. And as a result, there's tremendous persons unemployed, and there's tremendous persons, who have there's an increase in poverty, basically.
Thank you. I'm going to invite Mr. Christian to have a debate here. I'll let you know why. I know he's very tempted to come talk to me. Mr. Christian, clear your calendar. Sometime next week I'll invite you in. We've got to go though. It's a big under 15 finals, the Dominica Grammar School versus the St. Mary's Academy. I don't want to miss a minute of it, okay? Both sides looking for bragging rights. Dominica Grammar School looking for its second championship. Won the under 17 yesterday. They're looking for the under 15. SMA saying no way. And Grammar School also looking for the under 20 football championship tomorrow. Newtown, Savannah, 3 o'clock. I'm gone. Until tomorrow.
We start the fire when the kites and the burdens get heavy. With the powers of Selassie, I know they can hold well. We keep trying. We got to make it. We got to come over. We got to strive. I tell you, we got to strive. Hard way the hill so hard to climb. And the river so hard to cross. People hang on. Hang on today. If the locusts come down and you stand firm, shall we see you through? People hang on. Firm, keep your head up. You know, walk on, never give up. Hold on, never let go. Know yourself and what you stand for. I said, know yourself and what you stand for. Or when the hill's so hard to climb, and the river's so hard to cross, people hang on. If the locusts come down and you stand firm, shall we see you through? People hang on. Hang on in there. People hang on.
As you heard, we're hanging on 3 minutes after 2. It's Thursday, halfway through the month of December the 15th already. Good afternoon, welcome to Digicel DG Fun Time, brought to you by your extraordinary network. My name is Miguel Labadie, your doctor. Happy to be in your fine company on a Kyrie FM and Q95. No waste time, let's get right into it this afternoon. Little sunshine, little drops of rain. A little later we spin a little Christmas tunes and we tell you of all the great things happening with Digicel, what's happening today, tomorrow, this weekend. What's going on the entertainment scene and beyond. The birthday people, let's shout you out and say happy birthday anyway.
International. Man get him money, I keep busy to me center. Yes, I never lie. La suga la tala ya kali pempe. Pachuluga bantu kwa jabu go pepe. Asuli santa Yesu. We mame. Hakali tilo fuke. Jazz original, so remata casi arreglale, no repato la zongo January. Hey, I wonder why got to bambita Rolex. Maybe it's because I'm timeless. Repeta ancestral watwaza, Cabona Leno Veno Tempe la Ratasa. Holy Santa Jesus, was fancy. When we come around, we dey shut them city down. We dey rock and boogie down. We dey pop champagne and we know the drown. Oh, hey. Why you dey frown? Why you dey frown when we lay your town? Why you be say you know they look around? Then you gonna say no be mouth. Oh, hey. Oh my God, say we the jazz. Some people they mad. Say na juju with the hard. Now they collabo. Where we dey do with our God? Now him they cut at the walk. No be today. And they like Ray Charles. Some of them they wonder, like Stevie Wonder, how we declare.
Some of them wonder. Free me up.
Oh, you make it free me. Be yourself, you will never be me. Oh, when I go. Oh, you make it free me. Be yourself, you will never be me. Oh, when I go. Why you dey analyze? Why you dey vex and criticize? Now my time I dey utilize. When they make my account to the high rise. If you sit down there, then look, your bank a lot, you can minimize. And if you won't wear my shoes, wanna take them out to when I your size. Oh my God, them say with the jazz. Some people they mad. Say na juju with the hard. Now they collabo. Where we they do with our God? Now him they cut at the walk. Like no be today.
7 after 2, this is P Square. Really is to run